The Dana self-propelled howitzer is a weapon developed by Czechoslovakia in the 1970s. This weapon, which was developed on an 8x8 Tatra truck chassis, is undoubtedly a classic of its time. It is not only equipped by many national armies, but its presence can even be seen in some recent local conflicts, such as when it was used by Georgia in 2008. However, the biggest problem that the Dana self-propelled howitzer exposed in later years was the issue of its gun caliber. At that time, Czechoslovakia used a 2C3 Type 152mm Soviet caliber howitzer. Although the firepower at this caliber level was not lacking, and it also had a maximum range of 32 kilometers, with a longer gun barrel, its defects were exposed after the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Some of the realigned users needed to unify the artillery caliber with NATO, and the world's mainstream self-propelled howitzers were basically determined to use 155mm as the main caliber. The overall performance of the 2C3 gradually fell behind. In order to compensate for this deficiency, Slovakia then modified the Dana self-propelled howitzer to create the Zuzana self-propelled howitzer. The main change of the Zuzana was to replace the howitzer with a 155mm howitzer with a 45x caliber gun barrel, achieving compatibility with NATO ammunition, and installing a 3 defense system and navigation system inside the vehicle. The Zuzana self-propelled howitzer was successfully developed in the early 1990s, but the production was only a meager 22 vehicles, making it an unsuccessful military product. In order to reopen the market, Slovakia developed the Zuzana 2 self-propelled howitzer based on the Zuzana. The Zuzana 2 self-propelled howitzer still maintains the basic structural layout of the Dana self-propelled howitzer, with some changes to the Tatra 815 8x8 chassis. The basic structure still consists of a driver's cab at the front, a combat compartment in the middle, and a power compartment at the rear. The engine is a 440 horsepower Tatra T3B 928.70 diesel engine, which is about 100 horsepower higher than the engine used in the Dana, increasing its maneuverability. The front driver's cab has been reinforced. The Dana's cab is flat with glass windows on the front and sides, while the style of the Zuzana 2 is similar to the South African G6 self-propelled howitzer. The size of the cab has been reduced from the sides, while also strengthening the protective armor. The front can withstand attacks from 14.5mm ammunition. The shape of the rotating turret of the self-propelled howitzer has not changed, and the howitzer uses a 155mm howitzer with a 52x caliber gun barrel. The length of the gun barrel is about 8 meters, with a total weight of nearly 1.9 tons. It is equipped with a standard muzzle brake and a stronger recoil device, firing separate loading ammunition. The turret can carry 40 rounds of ammunition, and its automatic loading system can achieve a maximum firing rate of 6 rounds per minute, with a manual loading option when the loading system malfunctions, with a maximum firing rate of about 2 rounds per minute. The maximum range of the howitzer is 41 kilometers, with the ability to hit multiple targets simultaneously. The fire control system and communication system have been completely updated, and satellite navigation equipment has been installed. There is a small radar above the gun barrel that can calculate the muzzle velocity and feed the data back to the fire control system. The turret is equipped with an air conditioning system, and with its large size, the combat environment is relatively comfortable. The turret is equipped with firefighting equipment, and also stores light weapons for soldiers to use. There is a 12.7mm self-defense machine gun on the top of the turret, and 4 smoke grenade launchers are installed on each side of the front of the turret. The overall armor of the turret has been appropriately strengthened, with defense capabilities similar to the driver's cab. Compared to its predecessors, the Zuzana 2 self-propelled howitzer has indeed made significant improvements, but its specific combat effectiveness is yet to be verified. After all, wheeled self-propelled howitzers are now quite common. Fortunately, the Slovak Ministry of Defense has previously announced a $206 million contract, planning to deliver a certain number of products by 2022, as well as training related personnel, etc. It remains to be seen whether the Zuzana 2 can replicate the success of the Dana and fulfill its desire for large-scale exports.